In Niaga AWANI, we always talk about social enterprise and social entrepreneurship before, and also previously we've talked about the lifespan of social entrepreneurship in Malaysia. The data shown that the 5 years is very critical time frame for social enterprise in Malaysia, especially to sustain beyond that 5 year period. So this is the thing that we want to talk about, and we want to connect with the technological advancement currently, and how do we see the social tech entrepreneurs right now, the new term, at least for me, and how does it work, and how do you see, how do we foresee the future will be for social tech entrepreneurs? Joining me this morning is Ahmad Azuar Zainuddin, CEO Satu Creative. Azwar, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now let's talk about these social tech entrepreneurs. Can you elaborate more on this term and the role in shaping a new social economy itself?
Thank you, Najib. Thank you, Wani, for having me. Certainly, as you shared earlier, the first early years of social enterprise is very critical to ensure their sustainability in the future. So looking at the term social and tech enterprise, as tech enterprises, this is where we see a combination of the best of both worlds. Social enterprise being businesses that are looking to sustain, to be profitable, but at the same time creating social impact, while the tech startups that we're commonly exposed to are those businesses that are bringing innovative technology solutions that are very efficient, at the same time highly scalable. So when we look at the term social tech enterprises, these are businesses that are deploying technological innovation to address social issues, social and environmental issues.
Yeah. Also, this is very important because I want to touch about the business model. The business model has to be correct and right, because when we talk about social enterprise before, that the business model has to be correct and accurate, because otherwise it will be on the CSR, right? So, but what are some of the key characteristics of and traits also for that define social tech entrepreneurs?
Certainly. When you look at business model, I think business model is a tool towards an end. So having said this, this is the same when we look at technology businesses. Social tech enterprises need to introduce products that meets the market needs. This is what we call product market fit. So in terms of characteristic and traits, they adopt the best of both social enterprises and tech businesses, where it is very experimental, it's very iterative, but at the same time, they are very nimble and resilient to decide whether to persevere or pivot. And I think this is important. And at the same time, when we look at social enterprises, a lot of conversation is it scalable? Is it sustainable? So by adopting and leveraging on technology, this potentially can be a game changer. And we potentially could see in the future social enterprises being seen in the light of sustainable businesses that are scalable, perhaps even something that we can export beyond our shores, and at the same time bringing a lot of value to the, I guess, the world.
And also, how do social tech entrepreneurs leverage technology to, address social and environmental challenges? You've mentioned some just now, but it's quite tricky in that sense, because you need that mind and mindset first thing, and also the knowledge. And for instance, if you are talking about environmental, for instance, we don't want to be greenwashing everything and then do it your business, but it has to be with a purpose, and also create value at the end of the day and bottom line. How do we strike a good balance between all these elements?
Certainly. Of course, when you look at these businesses, the true north is always addressing the issue. So these businesses are usually quite focused, very focused, in fact, in addressing issues, whether it's environmental, inclusivity, and so on. So when it comes to the balance between the social skills, the technology skills, this is where we are seeing ourselves in the accelerators that we run, where we see collaboration between entrepreneurs, those that seize the opportunity, able to integrate and I guess, rally people to support them, and working together with researchers, perhaps in universities. We are seeing a lot of this, and I can actually, in fact, give examples of businesses that are, for example, addressing issues of food security, addressing issue of waste, where we see, when we look into the company a bit deeper, then you see the entrepreneurs, that those that are driving the business, but also the innovators, the researchers that are contributing to the innovation component in their business. Again, these are complementary, and I think this is the way forward, because we can't expect the sort of mythical character of the entrepreneur where this is one person that has all the knowledge, all the skills, but looking at more collaborative, several founders, for example, coming on board, one leveraging on the ability to sell and market the product, another bringing the innovation, and perhaps others that are looking at operations and executing the business.
And also, Azwar, can you share some of the examples of the successful social tech ventures, and also what are the main challenges faced by all these social tech entrepreneurs when in establishing and also scaling up their ventures?
In Malaysia, I see that this space is quite a nascent early stage. Thankfully, we have a lot of support already, and it's something that I would encourage entrepreneurs to leverage upon. But coming back to the question of examples, we can see, for instance, a business that we were working together since last year, Carbotech, where they are introducing a solution which enhances the photosynthesis process of leafy plants. And this shortens the crop cycle and increase the yield of the farms. And this potentially this business could address the issue of food security. And when we dig deeper, these businesses also, we can see the combination of the different skills of the founders. Another business that I can share is Materials at Work, for instance, a business that are looking to upcycle, I guess, byproducts that are usually very difficult to upcycle, but using technology, they're able to do this. And both these businesses, I'm happy to share that they are not just getting accolades and media attention, but also are garnering interest from investment. And these are just some of the businesses that I could share. And I hope we can see these very much Malaysian innovative businesses that are addressing social important issues, making us proud in the future.
And what trends do you see or do you foresee in the future of the social tech entrepreneurs, and also its impact on the economy and a broader economy itself?
Yeah. On the demand side, we are seeing a lot of issues that we are facing in the world, Najib, things ranging from climate change, inclusivity, inequality, and so on. And because of this demand side, we are seeing the supply side from the entrepreneurs that are undergoing our programs, and I'm sure other programs as well. And we see these businesses looking to address this issue. And this is actually a very potent combination, because through a matching of the demand side, perhaps that will de-risk in terms of product market fit. So what needs to happen between now and moving forward is we should support and nurture and give whatever opportunity that we can provide for these entrepreneurs to ensure that they have, I guess, an easier way on an already very challenging entrepreneurial journey.
And also, last but not least, I want to ask about the financing, because sometimes the banks are focusing more into the traditional business in that sense. But do you see or do you foresee that this would be the main challenge for our social tech entrepreneurs, given that they have to prove something that is not really tangible in that sense? Because the idea is there, right? But then for you to as a startup to prove to the banks that you are credit worthy and all that. But how do you see all this financing segment would be a main challenge for them?
Yeah. I think, yes, we can look at one angle as a challenge, but there's also opportunity here, because we are seeing a heavy interest on ESG. And I think the financial institutions are looking to, I guess, see how they can cater to the needs of businesses that are introducing solutions that addresses environmental and social issues. But at the same time, when we look at the funding landscape, I mean, thankfully in Malaysia, it is maturing, and we are seeing various alternative mode of financing as well. Anything from ECF, we have angel investors, and I think the combination of the social enterprises and tech startups allow them to also tap other than the very important banking institution and financial institutions, but also other mode of financing, perhaps venture capital, impact investing, Najib.
All right. Azwar, thank you so much for joining us this morning. There is Ahmad Azuar Zainuddin, CEO of Satu Creative. We'll talk about social enterprise, building blocks of a new social economy, and moving forward, especially for social tech entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for joining us, and also sharing that views and experience, and also inspiration to the market. Semua ini kita akan rangkumkan di laman web kami astro.com, yang penting sekali untuk kita melihat kepada kesemua aspek tersebut.